Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Here's your host, Fletch, with today's tips.
Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety on 911tips.com, your go-to podcast for public safety and emergency communications. I'm your host, Fletch, Vice President of Public Safety Solutions at 911 Inform, and in this episode, we'll dive into the challenges of emergency call reporting for large campuses like universities and corporate office complexes, and how next-generation 911 compliance solutions are paving the way for quicker, more precise response. Let's set the stage. Imagine an emergency on a sprawling university campus or a corporate environment with multiple buildings. Since all of the buildings and structures share a common corporate property address, dispatchers and responders face a daunting challenge. And that's locating the exact spot where help is needed, both quickly and without confusion. In these environments, the information provided to dispatchers often comes from people who are intimately familiar with the campus layout, building names, local terminology, and very specific landmarks. However, the data is used by first responders, who may be completely unfamiliar with the area. The result? A potential deadly delay in locating the emergency. Here's an example. Most individual buildings on a large campus actually don't have a unique street address. Buildings are often referred to by their name. But here's the catch. Building names change. A library that's named after a prominent figure might be renamed after a new donor, but the original stonework carvings that exists above the entrance doesn't update itself. And there are things like this that can lead to confusion for responders, especially during critical moments. But it's not just building names. The numbering of floors within a building can also be a major source of confusion. For example, take a structure built on a slope. On one side, you enter what's labeled as the ground floor. But if you walk to the other side, suddenly you're on the second floor, yet it's still ground level. But now imagine trying to direct emergency responders in such a building. Without precise and accurate knowledge, valuable time is going to be lost trying to figure out how to get to the right floor or entrance. And that's where next-generation 911 solutions, like the 911 Inform platform, come into play. By offering game-changing solutions with advanced next-generation 911 call handling and data reporting. This technology integrates directly into a campus's emergency infrastructure for the most precise situational awareness and location accuracy. And here's how it works. When an emergency trigger alert is received or a 911 call is made, the system doesn't just send it to 911 in the network. First, it determines the caller's exact location, compiles all the relevant data, and notifies internal staff at the same time the call is being routed to the proper emergency responders in the public network. But that's not all. All of that derived detailed information, as well as precise location information, is delivered with the call to the 911 network. Specific floor information, the nearest entrance, and even internal building maps that indicate how to get from the outside to the inside location. Providing this level of precision ensures that first responders aren't just getting there faster, but they're arriving prepared. They know where to park their equipment, which door to use, and how to navigate the building before they even step foot on campus. Plus, with the applicable smart building controls, they can even let themselves in to locked entrances. For example, let's say there's a large medical emergency in a lecture hall. Responders won't just be told go to Herman Hall. They'll know to park on Federal Street, enter in the west side, and head to the second floor. And when they reach it, turn left to reach room 205. It's this level of detail that can make the difference between a quick response and critical delays, that allows local on-site staff to assist but provides all the relevant information if they're unavailable. The result? Lives saved, chaos minimized, and a streamlined process that serves dispatchers and responders as well as the victim. And at 911 Inform, we've even got technology that allows a customer to geofence their building, capturing 100% of emergency communications attempts, regardless of what device they're made on. We believe technology like this is vital for large campuses to remove the barrier and ensure that when seconds count, every moment is used wisely. Advanced call routing and notification isn't just a luxury. It's becoming a necessity in the modern world of emergency response. That's it for today's episode of TiPS, Today in Public Safety on 911tips.com. If you find these episodes insightful, don't forget to subscribe and share with your network, and we'd love to hear your comments on the content. If you have any questions or topic ideas, you can always reach out. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, thanks for listening, and if you're in public safety, thanks for what you do every day. Stay safe, stay informed, and stay ahead of the game with 911inform.com.
You've been listening to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Hosted by Fletch and available every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Catch past episodes, transcripts, and show notes with source links for each article on 911tips.com. That's 911tips.com. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to join us each week for the latest on NG 911. I am Spider Harrison, the official 911 voiceover dude. Catch me on Sirius XM on various channels, including 90s on 9, the 10 spot, and on the Weekend Countdown on Hits 1. Or don't regret it for the rest of your life. Either way, I'm good. TiPS is brought to you by 911 Inform, the leading next-generation 911 solution for enterprise compliance with federal 911 regulations. Visit them on the web at 911inform.com. 911 Inform, making every second count when it matters the most.